Hey, Gemini, intuitive soul coach here with your January 2023 monthly reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we'll dive into the collective energy of Gemini, so please do take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or even entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so diving into your reading here, Gemini, the three key themes showing up for you in the month of January, we have soul lessons, rest and retreat, and we also have breakthrough. So a very powerful time for you this month. Now, soul lessons is showing up here because I feel that a lot of you have completed some sort of karmic cycle, pattern, or area that felt a little bit repetitive in your life. This is about inner growth. Now, 2023 is a 7 personal year in numerology, and 7s are all about spirituality, inner awareness. It's about wisdom, insight, and reflection. So you may be taking a look at some of the lessons that you have endured in this lifetime. You may be taking a look at the patterns, past life connections, and gaining wisdom and strength from all that you have been through. This is about learning and teaching as well. So some of you are ready to take something to the next level, and I feel that it has to do with your soul. This is your soul evolving and you reaching new heights than you have ever before, Gemini. So very powerful energy. Now you do have the rest and retreat. So as we enter into January, we're still feeling the effects of retrograde and we're still coming off of 2022. So some of you, it may have been a difficult end of the year, end of 2022, or you're just taking that pause, that breath of fresh air. You're starting to really reevaluate, and that's why your first card up was soul lessons here, because you're taking in that inner strength, that wisdom, and all of the lessons that you have endured. Now, this is about taking a little bit of time out. Some of you may be taking a vacation, you may be taking a little bit of a retreat, or just gaining some necessary downtime in order for you to really embrace the new opportunities and new energies that 2023 is bringing in. This is a time of healing, a time of recovery. This is about relaxing and being able to enjoy peace of mind as well. Now, your final energy here for main themes is a breakthrough. So some of you, there is a major realization coming in, discoveries, victory, advancement, and growth. This is a moment of truth for you in the month of January that's going to be the catalyst and the building block that's going to set up your entirety of 2023. So there is, I do sense here, there's a moment in the month where you are realizing that all that you have been through has got you to this specific point of your life, Gemini. And so some of you, the word that's coming out here is recovery. So there is a recovery process that is taking place, or you may have been recovering from maybe some family drama. This could be energies of the heart with romantic interest as well. For others of you, there's just a little bit of downtime here in order for you to reorganize, reassess. That's the retrograde energy as well. It's a time of reevaluation. So it doesn't surprise me that you have the R&R card, because you're going to need a little bit of that downtime in order to hit that reset button and set yourself up for success in 2023. Now, the main tarot energy showing up here in the first couple of weeks, we have the Knight of Voices, and we also have the Sun showing up here. Knight of Voices is the Knight of Swords. This is your energy, Gemini, air. You actually have quite a few swords showing up here, but we have the Sun combined with this Knight of Swords. So I feel like you're ready to take action. But Spirit is saying here, don't rush too impulsively into the new year. This is about you setting the pace for success, but making sure that you are basically making sure all the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted. You have brilliant ideas. You're excited to embrace this new energy. And the Sun card does guarantee abundance, success, good health, good happiness. And that is your focus for 2023. But the message here is consistency. So even though the Knight of Swords rushes towards what they want, I'm sensing it's important for you to take a breath, take some time, and slow and steady really wins the race here. And it's something that if you stay on the pavements pretty much, if you stay on the course, stay on the track of your soul's alignment, there's going to be great success and abundance here. And you can even see that there is a person that is meditating there on the sun card. So I do feel that this year is about more peace, more spiritual awareness, and it is time for you to really understand why certain situations, lessons, relationship, health concerns, or even financial setbacks have occurred and happened in your life here, Gemini. Some of you have struggled with mental, emotional, physical health as well. Some of you, there may have been substance abuse or there could have been toxic behaviors or patterns. And I sense that you are recovering. If that is you, you are recovering from those energies. And New Year's is the perfect time to, quit smoking or do dry January, things of that nature as well. But I'm sensing this energy of consistency where you may decide, instead of, a lot of times when we set New Year's resolutions, we tend to go back into our patterns or our habits early on in the year. But I feel that whatever you're setting yourself up for, it's going to stay consistent throughout 2023 and will bring about large amounts of success, not in just one area of your life, Gemini, but many. Now, mid-month, you have the Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Pentacles. So mid-month, there's definitely a turning point in your life. When this Wheel of Fortune shows up, this is about destiny, fate, good luck, chance. This is about you breaking some sort of a repetitive cycle. This is about you saying to yourself, I no longer want to go backwards, feel like I'm not on the right path, or repeat some sort of relationship dynamic, pattern, habit, addiction, whatever that may be for you. The wheel is spinning in your favor, so grab onto it. So this is the time for you to make and create more movement in your life. So again, not in an impulsive way, but setting the groundwork for success and taking action where you will not only follow through, but again, stay consistent with your goals, with your achievements, and with your thoughts as well. Because what's happening, I feel like, is your heart and your head are coming to a place of alignment where they are creating magic, and it's that in-between area that is going to bring you success. Now, Seven of Pentacles showing up here. This is the time to pause, and you have the rest and retreat right in the middle of the month for you as well. So I do feel that the wheel is starting to spin in your favor, but pause, reflect, set yourself up for success by coming up with the action plan, and then the ball is going to get really rolling towards the end of the month, because then we'll be out of the retrograde. We are really embracing the new vibes and the new energy of that 2023 year, and we are reevaluating and being able to finally move forward. And you can see here, as I was saying earlier, staying on track or staying on course with the goals that you've had for yourself. And that's what she's doing here. But she does take a moment to stop and kind of smell the roses, is what it looks like she's doing there. So pause, take a look at all of your accomplishments, pat yourself on the back, Gemini, because you have come a long way, even if you've struggled, even if you've felt that you've had setbacks. Even if you've struggled financially or in matters of the heart, you have overcome a lot, and you've actually built upon more strength and endurance and more compassion within you. This is a very powerful time to be you, Gemini. Now, towards the end of January, we have the Queen of Voices, Queen of Swords energy, and the Ace of Voices. So double swords. This is powerful. Now, this is Libran energy, but it's also air, Gemini, Aquarius. So Gemini, you may be dealing with another air sign as well, but this is about you staying truthful to yourself. This is about you being very logical, rational. You're a truth seeker, Gemini, and I feel like you do want to head towards your own soul's truth and what is right for you. And towards the end of the month, you're being offered this new opportunity because you're chasing this. You're chasing this new opportunity. You're excited about it, and it shows up in the beginning of the year here for you, the beginning of January. But the Ace of Swords showing up is about clarity. You are searching for the truth, and the truth you shall find within yourself. And you're realizing that that inner compass within is guiding you forward. There's something here that you're not repeating, and that's why you have soul lessons showing up here. You have this inner growth, this karma, this strength here and wisdom. You've learned some very valuable lessons, especially in 2022, about yourself, about the relationships that you've been intertwined with, whether family dynamics, friendships, or romantic interests. This is a lot about the world around you as well. But the Ace of Swords offers this new opportunity for a breakthrough. That is basically what the Ace of Swords represents. There is a realization, and this is showing up in the future position here, or towards, again, the end of January, where there's going to be a moment of truth, advancements, discoveries, realizations, and that realization, Gemini, is going to set that groundwork for the rest of 2023. So I'm really loving this for you. After a time of struggle, or after a time of feeling that the rug may be pulled out from underneath you, or wondering, when is my happiness going to show up for me with this Sun card, you're on the right path. You're setting yourself up for success. Now, in areas of finances, career, or money, you have the light bulb moment here and the Buddha, which this is your third card regarding that light bulb, the breakthrough, the Ace of Swords. You also have the Sun, which is about light as well. This is about lucrative new ideas to maybe add to your business or to add to your career path. This is about new income sources. Some of you are really diving into your life purpose. And remember that 7-year is all about your life purpose, spirituality. It's about more than just money. It is about spiritual wealth on all different levels of your life. Now, some of you may be a counselor, you may be a coach, a healer, or you are just being divinely guided to move forward towards your purpose and your calling. This is about changing your life for the better, Gemini, and you've gone through a major awakening, or you are about to go through another one where you've been given a second chance. A rebirth type of energy here, to heed the call, to heal any wounds from the past, to not judge yourself or others, and to embrace the change that is available to you here. When this light bulb moment shows up in your finances, I am sensing that inspiration is striking. Now, you may be an entrepreneur, Gemini, or you are a natural born leader. Some of you may be thinking about taking on additional fun, creative work on the side that you may grow into a business as well, or bringing more inspiration to your career, whatever it is that you do. So you may work in the corporate world and you have really wonderful ideas that you may be sharing. And I feel that people are listening this year, and you will feel heard. You will feel seen, because again, there is life purpose involved here. This is about spiritual wealth and more than just monetary gain and value. But if you are looking for that financial wealth as well, I do sense that you are setting yourself up for success with the Sun card. Your mind is in the right spot. You have that Wheel of Fortune, which is the energy of luck and fortune bestowed upon you. So these ideas that you have at the beginning of the year can create big bucks for those of you who stay consistent to your dreams, especially if it's in alignment, which for a lot of you it is, alignment to your soul's purpose. Now, in areas of the heart, we have, it is safe for you to love, Gemini. Some of you have definitely been through the ups and downs when it comes to matters of the heart, regardless of relationship status. So this could also be a romantic love interest. This could be a family member, maybe your own parents, children, siblings. It could be friendships. A lot of you have had a difficult time opening your heart to giving and receiving the highest level of all. Because when you do open your heart and you become vulnerable, there's an option to be let down, to be disappointed, or to be hurt. And a lot of us, pretty much every single one of us, will go through these experiences, not just one time, but many times throughout this lifetime. But closing your heart down to love is not the answer. And as I always say, we have a choice. We can either become bitter or we can become better. That's why you have the Soul Lessons card. Even if this isn't pertaining to love, per se. This could be career. This could be challenges or trauma that you've been through. You're taking a look at the bigger picture of the whys. Why did these things happen and how did they serve my soul's growth and my purpose here on earth? I always say we are souls that chose to come here and have these human experiences here on earth. And you are understanding this on a deeper soul level. Now, also, healing family issues is showing up here for you as well, Gemini. And it says your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. But you can turn that into anything here. It can be your love life benefits as you forgive yourself, as you forgive maybe your children, as you forgive someone who's done you wrong, as you forgive your coworker or your boss or that stranger who was mean to you or that teacher who didn't believe in you. Whatever it is for you, I am sensing that there could be some family dynamics that you are still healing from. And this could be 20, 30, 60 years later, Gemini. But again, this is a very powerful year. This is a year for you to really do that deep spiritual healing. And I feel that you're releasing some sort of pattern that's held you back. For those of you that have been single for quite some time, or you find yourself repeating a dynamic that maybe you've seen growing up yourself, or if you've struggled in relationships with people that were not emotionally available, or you've gravitated towards people that have needed healing or needed maybe they're showing me almost a parent-child dynamic. So some of you may have been in relationships where you felt like the parent and they were the child, or vice versa. But I am sensing here that you have been and will continue to heal on a deeper level than just the surface. So sometimes we feel like we've done all the work necessary, but on a subconscious level, we're not even aware that certain things have been lodged and stored in our cells, in our body, in our programming. This is something that you will be made aware of, and you have been, especially in 2022, where you're healing some deep-seated issues, and you may actually attract the love that you truly desire and that you've been seeking all along, because you're opening your heart to giving and receiving the highest energy of love that there is. Okay, this is about you loving on a heart-to-heart connection instead of a place of ego, instead of coming from a place of pain or a place of fear or a place from insecurities exist. This is about you seeing people through the eyes of the soul. Very powerful. Now, what is your soul trying to tell you and get your attention on? Gemini, your soul wants to ask you, what if it isn't true? The thing you are telling yourself right now, the concrete reasons why you think that maybe you don't belong, or you can't do it, or you won't get there, or you're not enough, or it's not for you. What if none of that is true anyway? Today's soul action. It's time for a soul chat, Gemini. Close your eyes, put your hands on your heart, and ask the wise one within you, what if it isn't true? What else might be possible? Journal your answers. What lie do I need to let go of to reach my soul's truth? I feel like a lot of you are really, really diving into this. I mean, the soul lessons, this is you having a soul chat with yourself to get honest, to get real, to get vulnerable. Only then will you truly achieve that level of love, excuse me, that level of success, that level of abundance that you've been wanting for quite some time. Very powerful energy, Gemini. Now, the power animal that is showing up for you, we have here is parrot. It says, watch your words. Watch your words. This is about self-talk. Okay, pay attention to your self-talk. And if you have a difficult time doing that, imagine that that self-talk as a third party, as maybe a new friend. Even give it a name if you need to. Call it anything you want. And all I want you to do is take a look at what that person, we'll call that person or that third party, that self-talk, we'll call it Bob. Okay, we'll take a look and see how Bob is treating you, or how he feels about others, or how Bob feels about the world. How is he affecting your energy? Okay, is Bob nice to the people around him? Is Bob criticizing? Is Bob judging? Is Bob Nurturing? Does he believe in your dreams? Does he tell you that you can do it? So pay attention to your words and that dialogue that shows up, because that dialogue stems from that ego place that at times tends to tell us that we aren't good enough, or that we can't do it, or that we don't belong. So I do sense here that dialogue is important to pay attention to. Now, this also can have another meaning. It can be about listening to what's beyond the words. Okay, so if there's some sort of miscommunication that you've had with someone in your life, Gemini, it's important to watch your words, because sometimes we can react impulsively. Sometimes we can say things that we don't necessarily mean because they're coming from a place of ego or a place of hurt or a place of pain. So really take a look at the underlying reason why someone may be spewing hurtful comments or words, or maybe vice versa, because guaranteed that underneath it lies some sort of fear, some sort of pain. And if you can get to the root of that problem, or see what someone is really trying to say, you may be able to clear up miscommunication issues that have existed prior. And then you're able to have that breakthrough moment that you're seeking. All right, messages from your spiritual team, your guides, your loved ones. I'm using here the Work Your Light Oracle, Rebecca Campbell. One of my favorite new decks for those of you that are interested in any of the decks you see used during your reading, including my Intuitive Soul Coach Oracle. You can find all of that information in the description box below. We have here, take a break. So not only do you have R&R, rest and retreat, your guides are letting you know it's important to take a break. You don't have to always be producing something. You will. There's already a time coming in, especially towards the end of the month, to get going, to produce, to create. Now is the time to just reevaluate. Give yourself a little bit of that downtime to pause and reflect. It says a life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Now, some of you may think you're running out of time, or you have to do something quickly or impulsively. That was that message in the very beginning. You will reach this level of achievement. The Sun card is showing up here in your reading, Gemini. Don't rush this, okay? Because this is a life's work. This is something that you chose to have this experience here on earth. Realize that it's part of the entirety of your life's experience. And I just got overly excited there. But this is an entirety. So this is not something that can be rushed or can be forced. Open up to your gifts. You're going to have so many breakthrough moments, and there's a lot of excitedness here. But don't be in a rush to do something here. Next, we have inner temple, devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. That is a very powerful message coming in here, because your heart, your soul, this is the key here. This will lead you and steer you in the direction that you truly seek and desire. This is your soul's calling, your purpose. This is about you devoting the energy of self-love to yourself so that your cup overflows into everything in all of the relationships that you have, and your work and your career and your finances. Okay, this is about you embracing that inner temple. And I feel like that has to do with that R&R time as well. Powerful. Last but not least, we have the breathe or breath card as well. So 3 cards showing up in your reading that says it's important to just take that breath. Okay, it's card 29. Now, some of you, there could be a very significant breakthrough around the 29th of January. This is about patience. It's about waiting. It is about meditation, but most importantly here, trust. And the Oracle's message is this. Patience in all things is called for right now. What do you need to do when you're in a rush? Slow down, of course. Meditate and trust. Breathe and repeat. Humans cannot exist without drawing breath. Now is the time, Gemini, to allow the life-giving element of air to replenish your body, your being, and your very essence. Stop to smell the roses. Whoa, you cannot make that up. It literally says here, stop and smell the roses. Breathe in the sunlight. Holy moly, Gemini, and release the darkness, and miracles will appear. I'm going to read that because I'm getting a little overly excited for you here, Gemini. Stop to smell the roses. Here's those roses, and I just made that comment here. Stop and smell the roses. Breathe in the sunlight. Here's that sunlight, Gemini, and release the darkness, and miracles will appear. So wow, you have miracles showing up all around you. You are setting the groundwork for success here. So please do know that things are going to start to flow more easily to you, but don't be in a rush. Like your guides are saying here for you, this is time to really embrace in your soul's journey. Be excited about it. But remember, it's a life's work, not a season. So if you feel like things are just too busy, too chaotic, or too overwhelming, it's time to stop and smell the roses. All right, Gemini, what a beautiful reading. I love synchronicities. I love that things flow beautifully here in your reading. You're going to start to see that that wheel is spinning in your favor. Okay, soak up that sunlight. Enjoy the moments of taking a little bit of time out. And when you are embracing this downtime, try not to be thinking about the next step. Try not to be thinking about what you should be doing or the work that you could be getting done or that housework or the chores or the bills or the shopping list. Just embrace the now. All right, Gemini, that is what I have for you. If you like this, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for being here, Gemini. Lots of love and light.